So, you ever see a headline that just stops you in your tracks? Well, a recent piece from the Times of India did exactly that. I mean, it sent some serious shockwaves through the tech world. The warning was so intense, so immediate, we just had to figure out what was going on. So, let's get into it. And this is the exact phrase that caught our eye. It didn't say concerned tech companies or worried startups. Nope. It says a new AI from a company called Anthropic has scared companies across sectors. We're talking finance, healthcare, manufacturing, you name it. Yeah, when the word being thrown around is scared, you know this isn't just another tech update.
And that's really the big question we're trying to answer here, right? What kind of technology could possibly be so powerful that it makes experts issue a warning not just to tech insiders, but to literally all of us? Let's dig in and find out.
Okay, first up, we have to appreciate the full weight of this message. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill advisory. The language they used was incredibly specific, and honestly, it's kind of chilling. You know how we all get those please update your software pop-ups? And what do? We hit remind me tomorrow, right? But this wasn't that. The warning was update ASAP and automatically. ASAP, that's not when you get a chance. That means there's a danger right now. And automatically? That's the really wild part. It suggests the threat is changing so fast, you need a defense that's always on, always learning, because you can't keep up manually. It's basically saying this thing is moving faster than we can react. So that begs the question, who's behind all this? Who built an AI that's got everyone so spooked? Well, to get the full picture, you gotta know the company at the center of it all, Anthropic. Now, Anthropic isn't your typical Silicon Valley startup. It's a public benefit corporation, founded by people who left OpenAI specifically because they wanted to focus even more on AI safety. And that's the kicker. The very people whose whole mission is to build safe, reliable AI, they're the ones connected to a model that's reportedly scaring everyone. That contradiction is exactly what makes this whole thing so compelling. Let's put it this way. You've got OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, who are focused on getting their models out into the world. You can think of them as the rocket, always launching new things. Anthropic, on the other hand, is more like the cautious research lab, focused on safety above all else. So when the safety-first team sounds an alarm like this, you can be pretty sure it's not a marketing stunt. It's a signal we need to take very seriously. All right, so let's get to the heart of it. What can this new AI actually do? What kind of power are we talking about here that would justify this level of concern across the board? Based on the reaction, this is clearly not just a minor upgrade. We're talking about some serious next-level capabilities. Just picture this, an AI that can perfectly clone your boss's voice and call the finance department asking for an urgent transfer. Or how about an AI that can test millions of different lies on a target to find the one perfect phrase that tricks them into giving up a password? And beyond that, we're talking about AI that can autonomously find and exploit software vulnerabilities and, this is the big one, create incredibly believable disinformation on a scale we've just never seen before. To put this into perspective, think about this number. What if you could create convincing fake news? Fake articles, deep fake videos, fake audio clips. What if you could do it 100 times cheaper, 100 times faster, and 100 times more effectively than right now? At that point, the entire idea of trusting what you see and hear online it starts to fall apart. Okay, which brings us to maybe the most critical piece of this puzzle. When the experts scream update ASAP, what exactly are we supposed to be updating? Because, and here's the big twist, it's not your laptop, it's not your phone. The update they're talking about, it's a metaphor. They're saying we need an update. Our way of thinking, our whole approach to the world is basically running on old, outdated software. I'm talking about our cybersecurity, how we teach people to spot fakes, even our own personal level of skepticism. Our whole societal operating system just isn't ready for what's coming. We need an urgent patch. So what does this patch actually involve? Well, it seems to be a three-step process. Step one, companies have to completely rethink their security. They need defenses that can handle AI-driven attacks. Step two, we need a huge push for public awareness. Like, everyone needs to know what these super advanced scams can look and sound like. And finally, step three, this one's on us. We each have to update our own internal skepticism. We have to change the very way we decide what to believe online. I know, this all sounds pretty high level, right? So let's bring it right down to earth. What does this actually mean for you and me today? How should this change the way we go about our day? This really captures the shift in mindset we're talking about. Before, the old mantra was trust but verify, right? Well, the new reality demands we flip that. It's now distrust, then verify. It changes everything. You get a weird email, and the question used to be, is this a real person? Now it has to be, is this a real human? Or think about new technology. Our first instinct is, wow, how can I use this? The new instinct has to be, okay, but how could this be used against me? It's a fundamental change.
So, when you boil it all down, here's what's happening. We're in a race. On one side, you've got this technology evolving at an insane speed. And on the other side, you've got us, our habits, our skepticism, our rules, all struggling to keep up. This whole warning, really, it's like a fire alarm going off. It's telling us we're falling behind, and we need to start running now.
And that's really the question that hangs over all of this, isn't it? This technology, it's not going to pause and wait for us to get our act together. It's already here, and it's only getting faster. So in this race between AI's evolution and our own human adaptation, you have to wonder, are we moving fast enough?